We set the trend in the script. You are, you have been, you will be under the groove.
Snip this glue, get in the zone, because we got to go do something. So that's what we did. And I'm going to be honest with you, I used to like it. You got people from the east and the west and different places, to come over and groove with us.
Was Hoover Groovers a part of Hoover? Never met a Hoover Groove.
Never met. Me either. Never in my life. But
a part of what was called the Bonzella Crips.
Groovers ain't started no Hoover Crips. And we hit that hand moving on you, walking in your house.
Wait, do that again.
Hit that hand moving on you, that messed up your whole party.
You are, you have been, you will be under the groove. Trey, Foe, 7-11, the Deuce, and the 9. Hoover Hay to the Hoover Collective, to the Hoover Knights, to the culture enthusiasts, and to the people. Look here, man. Today, we have Under the Groove, another reputable, another one of Hoover's finest. This is KC, man. Look, this brother comes from the dirt and has history as a part of this community. So before we get into all this, man, this session, I would like for him to briefly let you guys know who he is, man, and any other information he want to give you before we start to delve into this history of his.
All right. Call me KC, man. Born and raised in the neighborhood. Most of the homies call me Ballhead.
Yeah.
And shit, what you want me to tell you?
Oh no, man! You right now, that right there is good enough, because I got some questions for you.
Right.
You just got to be ready to answer these, man. But like you said, this is KC, man, and also just in passing, this is OG Tiny's brother, man.
Yeah, Big Tiny's
brother. This is Terminator's brother, man. So it's all love, man, in this community.
Lil KC.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so look, man, I want to start first by asking you, before you came out the porch, where'd you go to school? What elementary school did you?
Oh man, I went to 68th Street School, Cross Florence.
A lot of homies there.
Yeah, me, Sinbad, Tookham, Swollen, Frank Bowman, Crook.
Right.
We got a little crew.
That was a crew.
Yeah,
that was a solid crew right there, bro.
Yes. Then we went to Bethune.
So, but before Bethune, you had 68th Street, not Lauren Miller, not 75th, the 68th Street School, and that's where you met some of the heads you just named, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. What was your relationship like, man? In general, like Tookham, for instance, man, Mario, man.
Tookham was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Tookham and Swollen.
Yeah.
And we had a good relationship, man.
Yeah.
Because we grew up, hearing about the groove as we was in elementary school.
Right.
So shit. Yeah. Before 6th grade came around, we was
already up and running. Already up and running. A lot of homies would be surprised to know that you guys had that history early on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, early elementary school.
You, Mario, Swole,
Sinbad.
Come on, man. That's some early shit right there. That's some early shit. And then y'all jailed just what? 68th Street School. That's how y'all met.
Yep. 68th Street School. Yep.
And speaking of homies that you grew up with, man, I think the most thing important, just in terms of, how you came up, and that's even before you come off the porch, because I'm sure we're going to tap in on that and how you came off the porch, technically. But going to school and knowing these cats, man, yeah, that had to be a bond in formation, formulating. You know what I mean? Formulating. So by the time you guys was really off the porch, y'all had already had a relationship more solid than a lot of other cats.
Yeah.
Mario Tookham, man, Swollen.
Tookham used to come on my house. My mom used to give parties every weekend.
Yeah.
Tookham be right there with us. Come on, cuz. Getting something to eat. Mom like, what was that boy in my kitchen eating? That's took him.
Mario, man.
Yeah,
And Swollen was another good one.
Swollen. Miss Thompson used to
Man,
whoop
Miss
our
Thompson,
ass.
come on, bro.
She used to whoop. She worked at the school.
Yeah. Short Miss Thompson, tear
Miss-
your ass up.
Miss Thompson used to whoop our ass. Even Tom Moore mama, Miss Haynes.
Yeah, Miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you come off a street though.
Yeah.
You come off a street. What street was that?
73rd Street.
A lot of homies don't even know about 73rd Street, man.
Yeah, they don't.
You
They must not be homies.
Yeah. You know what I'm telling you? A lot of homies don't know the history on 73rd, man.
Yeah, we got homies from 73rd Street.
Yeah. 75th might have been the hub, but you cannot be mentioned 75th without saying 73rd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and 74th.
And 74th, of course.
See,
You know.
if you didn't come from the one way on the 4,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know about the one way on the 4, you don't know.
You don't know. You wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
You wasn't there. And you speak of the one way nowadays, especially back when we were growing up, and you were in the thick of things way before me.
Yeah.
That's a consideration I have. I'm free to say, I don't have no problem saying. The one way, man, that whole get out back then was something just. I remember my first travel through that mud. I remember I was like, oh shit, this is scary shit, But the one way was the spot because also Hank and them was there, Fish and them, Kyle, all them.
Sammy and them live right
Sammy,
there.
yeah.
Jerry Mumbles and them live next door.
Yeah.
And them was the 2 spots. And everybody in the hood came on the 4 on the one way.
Real spit, bro.
Real
spit. I remember running away. I would go hang out on the brick wall, sit there, 2, 3 in the morning, sitting on the brick wall in front of the house.
I don't know what it was. I guess it was the homies that lived there, but everybody else used to just meet up. I'm talking about G homies.
Man. Yeah, it was a hub also. For you, and this now, I want to tap in on how you came off the porch, man. What precipitated that? What was it? Was it the females? Was it the hustling? Was it the set? Everybody have a story in terms of how they recall coming off the front porch. What's your story? What brought you off the front porch?
Well, shit. We had a lot of people on our street. Like I said, a lot of kids. I grew up with a lot of homies.
Yeah.
And as a kid, we played on our knees with Hot Wheels and shit in the driveway. So as we came up, shit, we was coming off the porch like that and just one thing to another. And I was like, Tiny and Tomo and them was older than me, so they was doing their thing. But me and Under, I'm the first one that got off the porch and started going through the hood, hanging out behind the 4 apartments and all of that shit when the other homie was still on the street.
What brought you off the porch though? Was it the set?
The set. The homies.
That's what started it for you.
Yeah. When I really started, when I graduated from 68 and started going to Bethune, that's when I really got off the porch.
Was Tiny an influence? Was Ty Moore an influence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because they was on the 4. Tomo ass was locked up all the time.
Yeah.
Tiny was on the 4.
Yeah.
Hanging with Sammy. Tiny and Sammy, best motherfucking friends,
Real road dogs.
I see Big Bro and them doing it shit, then I hook up with Darwin and my homie rest in peace, Little Fish. That was my nigga. And when I hooked up with him, shit, their house was like my house.
Yeah.
My house was like this. We every morning, Lou, like, you got that slip? Your mama signed that slip? They had us on ditch slips. Because me and Darwin was missing the same classes, same days.
What you call the ditch slips, right?
Ditch slips.
Yeah,
that was the
man.
pink slip.
Yeah, those who know the ditch slips.
But going to Bethune got me up off the porch, man.
Yeah. What was that like?
Oh man, that was love, man. I ain't messed with so much girls and had so much attention back then, man. From elementary school, you don't have that like that.
Yeah, right. It's a whole
once you go to
now,
junior high school, man, it's a gang of them, man.
From everywhere.
Everywhere. Then we had all the homegirls.
Yeah.
And they had friends and it just blossomed, man.
Yeah. And some of our homegirls were some of the finest homegirls, some of the best homegirls you could want. We on 73rd, for instance, we had T sisters.
Tisha, Tanya, Anita, Sharita.
Who else?
Thomasita. Who else we had over there? We had Cheryl and Sam.
Cheryl. Yeah, she lived next door to Charlie Brown.
Yeah, Little C sister.
Yeah.
We had some beautiful ones over there. We got Talisa and them down the street. Dave and them sister, my mom, and Furl and them.
Man.
Yeah, we had a nice crowd.
Yeah. But you know, so you hit Bethune, it's like your thing was wide open now. This was something totally new to you. Like, okay, I know y'all, but look, this is something new.
Because you got girls coming from every elementary in around the vicinity going to the junior high school. Because it wasn't many junior highs like it was many elementaries.
Yeah.
So
real shit. Yeah. And then some of them come off the east side too.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Had so many girls like me from the east side, man. I just couldn't get over there and mess with them.
You make it sound like you was in the field.
Oh man,
you was in the field, KC.
Especially once we graduated there and went to Fremont.
Oh man, the whole nother level now. You could say it's something special about them Seven Falls, though. I don't know, man. You know, just my take on it. You know, and especially when it came to, you know, the females, you know, from all over. Seven Falls.
And then we got the team post.
We had team post. Yeah.
And all the girls in the neighborhood used to come to the team post.
On 69. Well, we had two actually. Remember the one on 80th also? 74th at the church. Yeah. And 80th at the church. Yeah. We had three actually. Yeah. And that was for a whole, you know what? Yeah. I picked up a lot going to them, so I know you did. You know what I mean? One of my memories, man, when I'm come off the porch is of you. You used to chase me up the alleys, homie. I see this black motherfucker coming. Like, come here, man. Like, oh hell no. You and Michael Stubbs, man. Oh, I swear to God, man. You remember Michael Stubbs? Man, rest in peace, man. But I always, man, you did.
That's how I got my little homies on 73rd.
Yeah, that's how. But see, I was about to say there's something to that. And a lot of people misconstrue that as bullyism, you know. But we realize at some point we got to stop running,
and we gonna fight back.
Fight back. There it is, man. There it is.
That man was the first one to fight back on 73rd.
Man, that man.
That motherfucker.
Man.
Vicious.
Yeah, that man was all right peoples too, man. Rest in peace, man.
Wow. Rest in peace.
So, but you hit Bethune with the homies, and so you and Mario, y'all was up in Bethune together.
Me and Mario. No, Mario and Lil Sims went to
was it Jackson?
No, over there on Vermont.
Oh, John Muir. Yeah, I went there. Yeah. John Muir.
I don't know if they got kicked out of Bethune.
That's how it happened, though.
But I know they went to John Muir.
Yeah, when you end up in John Muir because you didn't get kicked, you didn't been kicked out of Bethune. Yeah.
But before that, shit, just hanging out through the hood every day. Mario was part of our crew.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, we done got a whole lot.
Man, a whole lot. Mario, man, was one of them dudes. You know, like yourself, was a real one, man. Swollen, also.
Swollen.
You know, Bethune though, and my memory was seeing y'all. When we hit 7th grade, when it was our turn to put up there y'all were. Yeah. You know. D. And and I'm gonna tell you one of the main spots I knew that I recall, and only a few of us do that in my generation, and you know, was the bomb on the alley, that old car that used to sit there on the alley.
Right there.
The bomb.
Yes.
I'm telling you, and that was, I mean, the homies was so deep right there. I'm like, man.
I remember that car right now today.
Man. I'm talking about not 10 homies, 20 homies. We like 40, 50 homies. Like, what the fuck?
Big homies used to come up there and wait for us to get out of school.
Wait for us to get out of school, man. I remember that shit.
We rolled down Broadway so deep, man. To the 4 tunnel, 74th and Broadway, go through the
tunnel. Hit that tunnel. Hit that tunnel. I have a brother, man, and I'm gonna mention him right quick. Sinbad, man, from Fortray Gangster, man. That's a loved one. He grew up on the set with us and shit. You know, he grew up young, ended up moving over there, going to the east side. And he said when he got there, he was a monster. You know, hanging out with the homies. But this homie, man, he'd tell stories. Now, man, I remember when the Hoovers be at Bethune, walking up Broadway, Main, and San Pedro, hundreds deep, you know. And this is his story, you know. But yeah, that was one of the things I do recall, bro. And again, when we got there, y'all are already there. So the precedent had already been set. You know what I mean? Man, what was one of your memories, or one of your fondest memories about Bethune, though?
Dances.
Yeah. Tell me about that, because I don't know if they do dances anymore today.
We should have dance in the multi-purpose room.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to give us dances and shit. Dancing, man. The girls, man.
Again, the girls.
Yeah.
Look, he's smiling. He remembered some shit. The dances was the shit.
We used to go to the hallway. I used to just grab girls and slap them there. Keep a boy. And every time I see him, I did that shit, and that's how they started liking me. Like, he ain't gonna stop me. You better. I used to get the homie slapped doing shit like that. Yeah,
you do it, and they can turn around and slap somebody else, right?
I got dog slapped a couple of times.
Man, then was the days, so for sure.
You know, we had fun shit just warm with them other sets too, man. You know, cause we used to fight. You know, before motherfuckers started doing drive-bys and shit like that, we had to fight.
Yeah. Back then, that's what it was. It wasn't all that other shit you see now.
We fight against these coaches, Broadways. Well, the Swans, they was all real undercover then. You know?
Who was?
Swans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very few Swans was up in there representing.
Yeah. And to clarify, especially when we talk about the East Coast, because a lot of homies recall before they were East Coast, they were East Side Crips. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But just to clarify, a lot of them dudes was our folks. You know what I'm saying? We were cool with, like, you know,
March 9.
You know, they family, so to speak. They're a family. That go for the Broadways as well. You know, a lot of them are family. You know, so we had a relationship, though we knuckled up from time to time, from party to party. You know,
Big Sam was a part of our crew.
Who was? Big Sam, man. Archie Luke brother.
I remember Big Sam slinging about 5 of them at one time in the hallways at the Dome.
Man.
We was getting them up with him. Sam was a slinger too.
Big Sam was a hog, man. Oh my God.
Young,
yeah. And he every time he said, Little Birdine. Because my oldest brothers, you know, he knew that's how I met Big Sam. First day of Bethune, walking to school with them. First day, 7th grade. But Big Sam was a legend, man, at an early age, too.
Yeah, Big Sam and Hugo had classes together.
Yeah?
Well, Hugo, it's Big Hugo now.
Yeah, yeah. And shout out to Hugo, man.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Man. So Bethune, man, yeah, I you know, when I asked certain homies and shit about what they would call most about junior high school, one of the things do come out is, oh man, what's the dances, you know, the music back then, man, we were chilling and how we kicked it and whatnot, you know. So for you, one of your fondest memories is or was the dances, the girls.
We used to tumble too.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We used to tumble.
Yeah, a lot of heads don't know. Yeah, you used to do a lot of flipping back in the day.
We had some tumbling
from the foe.
Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy was bad. Kyle was bad.
Kyle was doing doubles.
Yeah, Kyle was bad.
Sammy had to hike this back. This motherfucker.
I knew Sammy could get down, but I'm gonna tell you who impressed me also. Tim used to, man, that dude had height, and anything you say he couldn't do, he did it. Trey folks, 7-11, the deuce and the 9. You have been, you will be under the
But we ain't game banging. This is about education. We trying to educate our youth right now, nigga. Hey. Said day is the best day. Skip walking across the floor in the best way. From Trey to the one way. It's a stump day. LA to the NY. Let this funk, you know, back in them days, it was love, loyalty, respect, and honesty. That's my nigga Gumby right there. You know, ex-busters, hooks, and snitches put on pedestals and ventilators. Say lows on that Hoover shit. HIP, Tiny Moon, one of the hardest poets I ever heard, connected with this star shit. Hey, baby Jap and Jap 5, quick to set it off on the mic in the shack live. When the shit get real and feel to the wheel, and then you will see you sitting up in that motherfucker looking at that light sin, that death sin. Then they run into a witness stand, telling on their own homeboys.
Hoover stomp all night like this. Hoover stomp.
I know trouble. I know how to start them kids.
I'm a New York nigga in the Pacific Sun. I say West Side Hoover if you ask where I'm from. Fondest California runs, still infusing my lungs. All about my bread. I ain't leaving.
Understand the end game. What's your end game? What's your purpose?
Keep one in the head or I don't need a gun. I'm with Hawk on Hoover Street with a low ass jump. Hopping down Figueroa with a wholesale and cut. Grooving like this, come second to none. Grooving like Scotty Young, grooving like Booker Brown. I'm bad to the bone.